river. We're dip netting for Hooligan and we have to find them. So we heard they're in. We're gonna drag this net on a few shores and see if we can catch any fish. Let's start here. Nothing at this spot. This is kind of like a, well, I guess a channel off the main river. It's kind of shallow and muddy, and we're gonna get out onto the main river, see if we find anything out there, and that's how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna look for them. We are gonna look for signs of them though. Hey, boat's still alive. Holding on. Further up the river we go. I caught one! Oh no, this is a stickleback. Well, I caught fish, but they're not Hooligan. I think these are called sticklebacks. Is that a stickleback, Arielle? Look at them. I caught them in the net.
Yeah, see, look at their backs.
It's like a poke, like a spine. Oh my gosh.
Back.
Yeah.
Wow, he spiked me.
We're not after those. The reason we stopped at this spot is we're looking for signs of the Hooligan. A few things you can look for is you can look for eagles, like bald eagles that'll be eating them. You can look for ripples in the water if they're running really thick, or you can look for seagulls. And we saw one seagull. We haven't seen that many. So I'm gonna go back up there, I'm gonna dip it again, see if there's any of the fish that we're after, which is the Hooligan.
A lot of eagles too. I think this is a good spot. Yeah. Do you want me to get out and... Slow moving too.
Tried a few spots, we have caught nothing. We just found our first larger group of seagulls. There's probably like 20 of them over there. So hopefully there's some fish. Let's go try, Arielle. Okay. Well, I think that was a false alarm. I think they're eating those little sticklebacks here. That's all I caught. We pretty much know that the Hooligan aren't very strong swimmers, and we're in a pretty strong rapid right now. So I think it's just the sticklebacks in this one, unfortunately.
Looks like there's a lot of other folks out here on the river, and most of them are in fact fishing. So we're not really sure whether we should go north or south. I think we're gonna try south and hope that we run into them. If not, we will have to come back up north. Come on, Bennett. Eric's down river and he just let me know he got some Hooligan, so we're gonna go meet him down there.
I caught one.
Where is he?
Just one though, it's in my net. That's it, that's a Hooligan. That's what we're after. And we brought a whole entire cooler that we want to fill up. So we need to get a good spot. Maybe this will be it. I think they're out a little deeper in the water. The river is really flooded right now. Look at that tree.
I know, I
floating
saw
on the river.
I did bait it.
Okay, well, let's put them in the cooler. We got one, right?
Yeah.
We got two. 900 more to go.
The hunt continues. Eric caught 3 fish. They're all males. So we're trying to figure out what's going on here. Maybe they're a little bit deeper. We think that's the case. We're gonna cruise around. He can dip net out of the boat. We'll see if that works. And we're just gonna try to find them thick, because that we know is something that happens. They run up in these huge schools and you can find them when there's just thousands of them.
All right, Bandit, come on, next spot, dude. Come on. Oh, you stepped on Bo.
Another stick?
Yep. There's a lot of sticks out here. Hold on, and floating debris. And they're getting clogged in the impeller. We're having to shut it down and put it in neutral, and they usually fall out.
Well, we have lunch. We have 4 Hooligan in total from yesterday. We are headed back out again today. We're all camo. I figured that may help us. And we're hoping to get a lot more Hooligan than that. We're gonna go a little bit further than we went last time. We didn't bring enough gas yesterday and we were just popping around everywhere looking for these fish. Didn't really find them, so I'm hopeful that we're gonna find the big, thick school of them that I'm looking for.
I got 3. They're here. 3 of them in the net. That's awesome. I caught these in probably like a 20-foot section, just dragging the net. Those are all males again. And we're down further. Probably a good, what do you think, 4 or 5 miles further than we went yesterday. And that's what we're thinking. We're thinking that the run hasn't got up to where we're at, like really good. So we're coming down towards the fish. These fish swim in from the Cook Inlet, which is, you know, the ocean, and they come up these rivers. So this is awesome. We're catching more. Yeah, I got a bunch. I got 2.
Are you by a log? Look, you're by a log.
Not really. Hey, we caught more right now than we did all day yesterday.
It's another male. A small one. I think we gotta go further. Look, it's trying to take it from me. Got one more. I think we're gonna head downriver and see if we can find them as thick as I'm hoping for. I keep saying that, but. Nice! Is that 10?
That's a lot better. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 9.
Nice.
9 in a scoop. We're getting there. The further we've gone up this river, I think we're like chasing the school or the run because it keeps getting better. We get more in each scoop. Oh my gosh, look at that. Our net's about to break. Getting there. Bo, you want to go out for a little?
You want to fish here for a little?
Yeah. Bo, come on. Jump. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. They're not that far out. Got
all males? They're all males.
4, 5, 6 or 7. Yeah, they're all males. Let's see. Male. Those are all males. Pretty good. Yeah, look at that. I got like 10 more right there. That's at least 10.
Wow.
Let's put those in the bucket. Do you want to give it a try?
Sure.
Come on.
Crazy! This is awesome!
Dang!
We are getting all males, which is interesting. I've read that those are usually the first part of the run. So these are just all males. And you can tell because they have this like rib. They just have a different texture. They have this rib that runs along their body. The females look different. I don't know if we'll get any of those today to show you the difference, but this is awesome. I think I just got like 10. We were actually just fishing just down there. We've stopped at a few spots, but this one we saw just a lot of seagulls and eagles, so we picked this spot, and this is obviously why they were here. So it's 3, 4, 14, 15!
Oh my gosh!
15!
Holy cow! 15. Keep hitting that spot.
That's right here.
You fill that cooler up, no problem, this spot.
I think that's like 25? One swoop. You know what? I think they're in this deeper part right here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can feel them swimming through my legs. They're right here.
They're right here in the deep part.
This is awesome.
Yeah, they're where our boat is.
I can't believe we found them.
If we put the boat in an angle, they may get kind of caught up in it. They're in that deep pool. That's where they're at. See that?
Oh my gosh.
That's heavy.
Woo!
38. That was 38. You gotta feel it. That's actually extremely heavy for how little amount of
Can I
fish
try?
are there. Yeah, let's try.
You know what, Arielle? I can feel them with my feet. I'm kicking them. That's quite a few, but they're right next to the boat.
That's what I just said. The boat's in the way.
Hold on, let me try to get them. That's at least 15.
Why don't we move the boat? Because the boat, can we move the boat back a little? They're in that deep channel.
Okay, we are moving the boat out of the little channel where Arielle's been catching them. There's like a deep pool, so we moved the boat forward a little more, get better access to it. We're gonna bring the ice chest over here. This is gonna be our spot for a little while. It's already getting heavy. What's he doing? Bo just caught that fish on his own. He's eating it. I've never seen him move that fast. He snapped like an alligator.
Bo likes to fish, but he's never actually caught one.
He's never actually caught one. Not a live one, at least.
Well, not one that wasn't spawning.
Decent. Probably 15 in there.
Isn't this awesome?
Okay, I'm gonna try shallow real quick. I've seen him swim. Yeah, see what we got. Feels heavy. Pretty good.
That's great.
Probably a good 20. What do you think? Try a new spot?
Sure.
Let's go. That's a mom moose.
Two babies.
Two babies. Two very small babies crossing this very big river. That's so cool. I hope they get to shore.
They're getting there. They're close.
Well, we're glad to say that the mom and the twin baby moose have made it across the river. I'm gonna say that they crossed at least 100 yards of river, and we've probably been here for like 10 minutes. It took them a long time. They look exhausted over there. So we're gonna head up to this little spot right here where they just came from, and we're gonna try fishing again.
Right there.
The shotgun's in that case, and there's a handgun under the console. In case you gotta kill it.
That's where the bee used to come.
Yeah, it is.
That's like 20. What do you think, Eric, right here? You're not worried about scaring the fish?
No.
Yeah, you do it. See if you can get one.
I'm going to.
That's awesome, Eric.
They're in there.
That's like 15, 20. I think we found another good spot. Definitely not an easy spot to fish on because it's this real steep bank with these rocks, big boulders. We saw an eagle and some seagulls here, and there's a real slow current moving right along the edge, so it's just perfect for these. And we're trying to fill up our cooler, so we'll see what we can do. $43. $43! Oh wait, 44. I beat the record. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at them, they're totally trapped there. So I'm not sure how many we have, but I have only seen one female, and she just looks a little bit different. Really, it's a texture thing. You can't feel the rib as much as you can feel it on the males. Crazy. We have so many. I think we're gonna try to fill this up here.
Big one. Big one, all males. Look at that.
Nice job. I think you beat me.
That was more than one scoop. That's almost a full cooler.
Thought I would have had more to show for that, but... All right, we got what we came for, which was a lot of hooligan fish. So excited, our cooler is full. We're not quite done because we did want to have a little bit of a picnic. So we're gonna head back to a nicer beach and have a little cookout with some of these hooligan. I don't even think any more can fit. Wow. Wow, coolers. Check that out. Look how many sticklebacks are at. 6 or 7. Look at them go. Hey, you're free.
Easy place to launch. Got it?
Yeah. That was fun. Time to go eat, right? It's like 5 or 6 o'clock.
Well, I kind of messed up in the food department today. Brought all this stuff to cook hooligan and everything like that, but I was supposed to bring snacks and I left them all at home. But we did have some of our pemmican that we made in our little pack, so we got to eat that, and that actually held us over pretty good. But I'm getting starving, and we brought the rocket stove, and we are making hooligan hot dogs. We don't know if we're going to call them hula dogs or
Holigans.
hotigans. Hula dogs or hotigans. Hooligan hot dogs is what we're having. This is gonna be good. I ran out of biscuits. I'll give you a little piece of my bread. Okay.
Well, we only have males, so 4, 5. You won 2 hooligans on each?
I'm hungry.
Last year when we processed these, we used scissors, and that works really well. That's probably how we're going to do the rest of them. But I've got ours clean, so we're ready to cook. No.
Slippery. Are you hungry?
I think I'm hungry.
I know I'm hungry.
I haven't eaten anything really.
Man, I wish I brought those bagels. The rocket stove's heating up. We're getting things going here. We got a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and the Hooligan themselves are a really oily fish, so we're gonna try to crisp them. At least that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do really high heat. As far as taste on these things, they're not like a really good fish like salmon or anything like that. They're kind of mushy, but if you doctor them up right with some seasonings and you fry them, they're absolutely delicious. You don't need to fillet these, so we're gonna eat bones and all, heads, fins, everything. I should have brought a spatula, but this tongs will work. Good mess. Oh, that one's falling apart.
First bite of the season. The heads are my favorite part. I think they have the most flavor. Eric and I were really excited for this trip because when we got our boat last year, we had really wanted to come out here and do this, but we got it a little bit later, and we obviously are still learning the ways of boating, so we did not feel comfortable coming out here and doing this. And these fish only run one time a year. It's in May. I believe it's in May pretty much all throughout Alaska, and it just kind of varies whether it's like the middle of the month or more towards the end. It's pretty popular, and it's kind of like the start of fishing season. It's something only a resident can do, the dip netting, so got to be a resident to participate. There's no limit on them, and that's why you see us filling up an ice chest. I'm not really sure how many are in there, but we are going to use all of them. We used all of them last year, and we have plenty of plans for these ones. So good. So oily and crispy. So good.
Arielle made us some homemade hot dog buns for these, and we got all kinds of fixings to put on here. Let's start this one. I guess we can only fit one Hooligan on these, huh? I was expecting to put 2, but okay. We have jalapeno mustard going on here. Put a bunch of that. And then we've got some rose hip ketchup. Oh, and this is a pretty good one. This one's actually from last year. Oh, it's good. This is zucchini relish. Little relish on here, and I think that's it. And we'll give this thing a taste. Okay, what are we doing here? Head first.
Thank you.
Watch the bottom on it, might fall out. It's actually really good. Well, I think Arielle and I agree that this is the best way we've eaten Hooligan. For some reason, I don't know if it's because it's in a hot dog bun and it has ketchup and mustard, this tastes like a hot dog. It doesn't taste like fish at all. I think it's because we crisped it up so much. It's just got like a crispy skin on the outside. This is really good. Let's make some more.
I think it's excellent.
You want a little bite, dude? Gentle. Okay. Bo, you want to get yours? There you go, dude. Once Arielle starts catching fish, you cannot pull her away. So she's down there catching more fish. I think she's doing catch and release, and she made herself a friend with the bald eagle. She's trying to feed it. Oh yeah, you're catching them. Yep. Right, it's all coming back to, I remember last year when we ate these, it was super simple to just pull this backbone out, because that, if you don't cook them very long, that gets a little bony. You can't eat it. We ate it in the hot dogs. Well, let's try these just as is. This is the head. We love the head. Man, that Old Bay seasoning on there is good.
Pretty good?
That's good. Salty. You want a bite? Wow. Well, that was an awesome Hooligan fishing trip. It's our second time fishing for Hooligan. First time we went down to the Turnagain Arm. I'm really glad we went to this river this year. It is so much fun netting those fish. But we got to get cleaned up. It's late in the evening, and I think we got about a 25, yeah, probably about 25-mile ride home. Why'd we eat so far from the boat?
That was a blast. I couldn't have asked for a better adventure. Took 2 days, but that's okay. It was fun. We got it done, and we got to see a moose crossing the river. I'm not sure that was on my bucket list, but we got to skedaddle. We got to get home.
You driving?
Sure.
Okay, I'll push you out.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Let's switch that gas can real quick.
How long is it going to take?
What's that?
It's a painfully slow process.
This one doesn't take that long. This is the fast one. We burned probably, I'd probably say 6 or 7 gallons getting here, and we'll burn probably about the same going back, I'm guessing. Not too bad. Yeah, I'll push this out. If you want to operate, we're good to go. Let's do it.
You good?
I think you're good, yeah.
Awesome. Sure you don't want any more fish? I said you want any more fish.
I don't want any more fish.
Let's film.
Okay, let's go.